This is about exercise and past reflections. Um, I hope now you can see, or get this the annual demand, annual for these questions. Can you see, students?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
The questions regarding these inventory management. The annual demand for the product is 5,000 units. Purchasing price of the product is 8 rupees and cost of order is 400. The company is estimating its carrying cost the that had to be 0.2252 per unit per week. What is the total inventory? What is the total inventory of the level? What is the total cost of inventory of the level? Right? So can you do it within the 5 minutes time, which we have already studied? Um, so I'm changing that working file. Um, um, please take the time on that and find the answers. For V is equal is V is equal to price equal rupees. What is this? You see, you already used two is equal to 200. Okay? And also the CH. CH is equal CH is equal 0.252. Right, these are the information. So therefore, you have to first package down to get it this one. Right, this is the one. Model we have. So model we have page 2. So then if you apply same information in the same form, if you know this format, you can get it. So the total cost of inventory is that. Okay, you try it. I also do it. That's how we have to do it. The one we can incorporate practical questions in method. So here that demand is in 5,000. No, that will make the sales change to 8,000. Maybe we want to do. The ordering cost is CO is 400. 400. And also this one is about 2502. Okay? You can directly apply and get the things. Very easiest one. Okay. So now if you multiply this one, so you know about the 5,000 multiplied by 400 is about 20. Then Q, then cos 0.5 multiplied by 0.25. That's about 0.1. If I'm making any mistake, you have to tell me. To this level, I think you are okay. Yes. So then we have to differentiate. So that is about 20. This is what really example I'm changing. You have to do it fresh. You can write it on this one is about if you multiply by 2. Equals to 20%. This is also okay. Then make it in a red color. Now, then if you go for differentiations, this is become this, and this become 0.25. 0.25 multiply the 2 into 0.125, this becomes 0.25. 2, this is 2 minus 1, this one. If you want, you can put it on to the okay. Right? Then this gets into the change. So 0.25. Right? Then, yes, this is one is, you can write it as this 0.25. I'm doing this very example training because the equations are, we have to do it by pressure. Yes. But you can understand we have already fixed it. You Excel, we can follow this. This is 0, 0.
Pain is not this.
I think so. Then it's become 0.252. Point 0.25Q or 3 should be 20. And this should be divided by will get down this moment. P is 200. Okay. Once are you okay? Then going to acknowledge is it okay the answer or different answer? Hmm?
Okay, sir.
Okay, huh? Right. Okay, 200. Now you say you have found the key. Now you can find the total inventory. Right? Total inventory cost. So it better you have to take a table format and if you go to the calculation. Get all three people. Okay, to take this table. Right. We can fit here that one. Do this. C into D. Here B is 80. That is 80. Total ordering cost is 5,000 divided by 200. And ordering cost is 400. CO is 400. This also is 200. Yeah. Directly apply. This is given that now. Equations. T is equal to 0.02. So therefore you directly apply this. So the Q is now how much? It was 200. Therefore now divide it. This is 5,000. This is 5,000 into 80. This is about 4 lakhs. About 4 lakhs. This is D divided by 2, 5,000 divided by 200 into 400. It is about 10,000. Right? Then CH is given um, as in terms of Q. Here that means you see that the carrying cost is equal to product to DCH 0.252 per unit per annum per year. One, 0.25 into becomes 50. Right? And 50 after getting the 50. CH is 50. Right? In, then to apply the equations to the CH. And how much is CH? Total cost is how much? 200. Yeah. Right, right. CH is 100. 100 into 50. It's not quite much. What is the total cost now? One X. Lakh plus 10,000. That's complete. How much? 215. This is how it's a- CHS, so that's why this 50 the counts. This answer to the question. So you see the simply to do that, the annual demand, know these steps and how to deal with that. Okay. You can simply score this sort of maybe you can do it and score marks. Okay. Students, are you okay? Any doubts on this? Anybody want to ask anything? Can you see the board?
Yes, sir. Then the second what is the second one? Second questions in the paper just can you do this one? Can you see the board now? No, sir. Now, Yes, sir.
so it's a very simple one. The ABC Limited uses EEP logic to determine the quantity, its various components, planning, board. The annual consumptions, that means demand, 80,000 units, post place an order is 1,100. Post per unit is 50 rupees and carrying cost is 6% of both. So what is the number of orders per year? Okay, can you find it? Number of orders per year. Take the 5 minutes one, it's not that much of difficult, just simply you can find number of orders. Okay, what is the answer?
Sir.
Okay. Hmm?
When
10. So this is the answer for it. Number of four days is 10. Yeah. So these are the answers, right? So the demand is 80,000 units. The given price is 50 rupees. Sorry. Yes. Price is 50 rupees. CO is 1,200. And CH is a 6%, given as the percentage of price. So therefore, it's about 100. 6 divided by 100. 6 divided by 100 into 50. That is about 3 rupees. Then we can immediately apply that. Normally, your model 2 into 80,000, 3,200 divided by 3. Then you can get this P into 6,000. N is equal to D divided by 2. So therefore, D is below 80,000. 80,000 divided by 8,000. Then that is N is equal to number of days again. Right? So remember that the examinations, before that, in the last class also, spend only 35 minutes maximum, 30 to 35 minutes. Don't go beyond that. Sometimes some people, even some simple exam, simple things, they are not doing. You see, this is a very simple one, but some people not doing it because they are involved in some other questions and waste their time. Ultimately, even easiest one also, they don't have time to do it. Okay. So then our third exam. This boundaries. The third one. You see, can you see this one first? Abi the Abi company has annual sales about 20,000 units, ordering post is 1. Purchasing cost is 80. 80, the inventory holding cost is a 10% of price. So given the 1,000 quantity, what would be the total inventory including purchase? To be careful here. Here the scenarios, normal PO you can calculate. Here they have specified given the 1,000 order quantity. Just the question is only they are not asking you. They are asking given the 1,000 order quantity, what would be the total inventory cost including purchasing cost? Right? So therefore, can you try your level best? Very simple. D is there, PO is there, purchasing cost is there. Here 10% is not discount. Huh? The inventory holding cost is a 10%. But they are asking to do 10,000 order quantity. What would be the total inventory? Okay, can you do and say about quickly? Chance.
£16,08,000.
Okay. The answer for it, right? Nothing else we have to just note it down. 20,000. The price is 80. The CO is 200. And CH is 10%. So that is about 8 rupees, 10 percentage of 50. Well, if you want, you can find EOQ, then normally EOQ is 2,000. Right? So this is this example that EOQ without findings also say sometimes EOQ is 1,000. And here also it's 1,000. Sometimes if it is a different one, what you will do? You don't need to consider about this EOQ. Why? You have to only consider about the given product part. You don't consider about this one. Not only consider about what is given here. Because here your normal EOQ calculation as well as the one. Say if it is this is 4,000. If it is 1,200, given 1,200 the quantity that is the total annual EOQ. You have to consider it as 1,000. Okay. Here in this example, both are same. So this different. Thousand. Just for this given information while you are calculating EOQ, that is also become as 1,000. Okay. Here the given the 1,000 order quantity, that is also same. Here in both case given one and normal EOQ are same. If it is there are differences, given one is higher than that or lower than that, you have to calculate your post calculation for only that figures. Because here they are not asking about what is EOQ. They have given the information related to EOQ. Finally asking about given 1,000 order quantity, what would be the total amount? So only they ask. Okay, so therefore you have to carefully deal with that. There are situations like this. Right. So the next one is about can you see this one, student? Can you see this sum? XY company.
Yes, sir.
Right. So now it's a discount scenario. You have to carefully try it. The XY company, which has annual sales, is 20,000 units, and ordering cost is a 200 per order. Purchasing cost is 80 rupees. Inventory holding cost is 10% of the price. The suppliers offer 5% volume discount, price break, order of 2,000 units, usually 2,000 units or more. If you purchase 2,000 units or more, they are planned. Now here, what would be the minimum? The question is, what would be the minimum total inventory? The question. So therefore, here you have to do without discount and with discount. Two scenario you have to calculate. Right? Normally you have to find the UQ, find the total cost, and also 5% volume discount is given for the 2,000 units. Then what is the total minimum inventory cost? Because sometimes we don't know which one is lowest one, minimum one. So therefore, we have to do the calculations. Okay, can you do it now quickly? You can take only 5 to 7 minutes. Now it's a 2, 5. Can you finish it on 2? You see the maximum things you can start with the 30 minutes, 35 minutes wall. Then these are subdivision of the question number 5. Right? One of the question will pass. Quickly do it with discount as well as without discount. Do answers on the chat box, right? With that registration number. No time. Now we'll see the answers. That's answers. Um, the answers and one 528. Students here that so can you see the board, students?
Yes, sir.
Hello. Right. So that demand is 20,000. Ordering cost is 200. Price is 80. Right. And also inventory holding cost is 10% of the price. Inventory holding cost is at 10% of the price. Now you see that suppliers offers 5% volume discount on purchases 2,000 units. Now what is the price now? What is the price? What is the price?
76 rupees.
76 rupees.
Fixed.
What is the TH? TH should be 7.6.
7.5.
7.6, no? Yes. So therefore, what is your total inventory cost? In the discount scenario. Is it okay? Did you get this answer? $15 lakhs and 29,600. How many have got this answer?
Yes.
Some people, this not considering what when you are giving a price discount, be careful, right? So without discount scenario, what is the answer? Total cost. If it is there is no discount scenario, it may be no answer. Yes, there is no discount. So D is okay, 20,000. This is about okay. There is no discount. We have to find first okay. Okay. Move into 20. Is it 200? Maybe 10 plus maybe how much?
1000, sir.
1,000. On that time, what is the cost?
16 lakhs and 8,000, sir.
8,000. So this is a previous example. Is that the previous exercise is connected with that. This is the cost, right? So without this, we directly calculate. But here they say the suppliers offer 5% volume discount on order of 2,000 units. Now EOQ is ultimately given 2,000. They are given. While you are ordering for 2,000, right? That's why we can say it's a 2,000 here. And here Q 2000, right? So in this point, many of you have made mistakes. Careful that. So in the discounting time, price is 5% discount. Therefore, that 80% minus 5%, how much? 5% divided by 100 multiplied by 80. So there is a 4 rupees is a discount. So the actual price is 76,000. Sorry, yes, 76,000. In that 76,000, you have to calculate 10% of CH. The 10% of CH. Therefore, if I am making it wrong in the calculation, tell that. Without that, I think this is answer. 10 into 200, here 2000, here 2000 divided by 2, multiplied by 7.6, 7,600. Then price also 76 multiplied by 20,000. Suppose that is their discounted things. So if you add all three, you will get 15296. But if you look at your answers, some of you have Goa, Hawaii. But please understand where you are making mistakes. Where you are making mistakes is important, right? To correct it. Otherwise, for the examination also, you will come. We have this. You know why you have all make mistake. Very simple one. For MS 79, why you got it 1.2, 15 lakhs and 28 percent? MS 55 got it. MS 55, why you have got this amount? You have to know where you are making mistakes. MS 55, what happened?
I found the EOQ, sir.
That's EOQ already found now in the previous exam.
Yeah, that's my mistake, sir.
Okay. MS 64.
Yes, sir.
So why you have made a mistake?
Mistakenly, I put 8 to 7.6, sir.
These things will happen to examination also. Somebody MS 65, how did you get it? 152. 18. I think there may be mistakes. 179, 1 lakh, 15 lakhs, 15 lakhs and 37,500. As you see, very simple one. Unnecessarily you are making mistakes. Right? That means you are not understanding still the basic things. You are not involved in your studies. That is the issue. You are not involved in your studies. Just for the sake of participating, attendance, you are participating. Because you see that the same things, the different ways given, right? Different all informations are same. So therefore, this is already for this calculate without discount. So now it's only if you order 20,000, right? You have to look into that. Okay. Right. The next one is the last one. Confirm Now we will see how you are doing this. We have the same format, same questions. Okay. Confirm users. Can you see that?
Yes, sir.
Confirm users material in the production process. It's process which ordered to local suppliers. Following information are given to you. Annual demands 15 lakhs. CH is 4 rupees. Ordering cost is given as a given in terms of number of orders. I teach this model. N is number of orders. Find N that minimize the total cost and EOQ of the material. Right? So I have already teach the thing. So this class I have teach about. Please take down the sum and try your level best. But please do it without mistakes. Please do it without mistakes. All these things are part of the all are part of our questions. When you complete the particular question is over in the last year, you will get 20 marks, right? So you see if you make it careless mistakes, maybe cannot score. Some people of the seniors got 20 out of 20. Very few people got it 20 out of 20. Very easiest one. Very direct questions. Okay. Please try this one. Take at least seven minutes. Now it's a 2:30. Okay, 10 minutes. Finish it 2:40. And put your final answer on registration number on 10 minutes you can take. So 10 minutes also too much. No matter take 10 minutes. You have the same format practice sum is also there. By looking at you can do it. Yeah. Right. Can you see the screen?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. So,
Yes, sir.
yes,
Sir, my chat box cannot open, sir.
sorry.
My chat box cannot open, sir.
Okay, no problem. What is the answer?
8,000
Okay. The number?
MS 146.
I don't know it. The answer is 8,000. The answer 8,000 is okay. The question is about one is didn't calculate the cost. Mhm. It is 200. No? It is 200. No?
Yes, sir.
This is the total cost. Did you check that? Yeah. You can check the total cost also, right? Now you see that this is a 20 mark. Question number 4, the last question paper, last question paper. We can show it to you now. This is the last question paper. Mm. Question number 4, there are A, B, C, D, E. Right, it's for 20 marks. So all the things you have to do within 30 to 35 minutes. 30 to 35 minutes. Right? At least if you do at least score 10 marks, right, out of 20, you can pass it. 10. Well, if you score 10 marks in each sum, then you can do 50. Okay, you can take it 100 marks, this 10, 20 out of 20 is okay. Actually, this is a very simple. This is also you can easily do. Okay. At least 50% you can do. You have really practice, you can do it for all the things, but carefully you have to read it and understand what is required. And also, you have to carefully manage your time. That's why it's a practice is important. You have to individually, I don't know your capacity, but you have to individually get the time and check that whether I can manage it. Okay? within this one, this question number 5 is maximizing problem we have done in the class events. Can you remember this one? Last class. Did you complete these minimizations? I hope yes. During the class hours, yeah. So these two you see that solve the linear programming problem through simplex method and interpret the results. It's 10, 20 minutes. So this is about this networks. One of you have did that and completed to A and B and I asked her to find this final answer, but she didn't get it. This is assignments with the maximizing profit, and this is assignment for minimizing cost. This is transformation. This Students, can you see this cluster? You
No, sir.
okay now? Then
No, sir.
Okay, sir.
is it okay now?
Yes, sir.
Right.
Good.
Yes, it's about decision analysis. The last chapter, right? In some past paper, there are questions relating to that. So here, so this is about analyzing decisions. There are some terminology you have to familiarize with. So when we are making decisions, there are two categories of decision situation we have to face. One is probability that has been assigned to future occurrence, and there is no probability of future occurrence, right? whether tomorrow, whether what is the rainfall tomorrow will be there. There may be probabilities. So that is called probabilities. There are probability or the possibility we can assess. Whether there are whether tomorrow is there is an earthquake in Sri Lanka, we don't know. Sometimes we cannot assign the probability. We don't know about informations and past trend prediction. We don't know about. Whether tsunami is for tomorrow, we don't know about. Whether the rainfall is there in the island, yes. So there are two categories of decision situations. For some situation, we can assign the probability, possibility of occurrence, chance for happening, we know, right? Based on the expectations or the past events, we can predict. There is a probability. Other situation, we don't know totally what will happen. There is no any probability to it. Right? So therefore, while we are making these two types of decision scenarios, we have probabilities can be assigned and that can be assigned, probabilities that can be assigned to future occurrence. The second one is probability that cannot be assigned to future. Both possibilities are there. So in the decision making, there is a term called state with nature. State is TAT, state with nature. You can download this one from LMS. You have it. This is an actual event that may occur in the future. That is about state with nature. State with nature. It's an actual event. Will happen in the future. Right? And also there is a payoff table. Payoff table means how much we can gain due to some occurrence. Due to some occurrence, how much we can gain in terms of monetary mass. In monetary terms, how much we can gain, how much we can lose. Whether what is the profit or money in. So that is called payoff table. So the state of the nature and payoff table and some events categories of decision situations is very important in this case. If we don't understand properly these terminologies, we cannot understand the rest of the chapters. So therefore, you keep in your mind the decision situations are two. For some event, we can assign the probability. We can say which percentage will happen. Something we cannot say about anything. We don't know regarding the occurrence of that event. So therefore, that is called probability cannot be assigned. And in addition to that, there is a term called a state of nature. It is an actual event that may occur in the future. Definitely it will happen. That is called as state of the nature. And third one is about the payoff table. Payoff table is the means that organizing the decision situation, including payoff from the different decisions given various state of the natures. So in payoff table, you see this is an example template. Things payoff table. The state of nature, there are two A and B. There are two decision situations, one and two. So this is about payoff, return for decision one in particular context, particular nature of state of nature. A. Then second two, this is one payoff two, one B is about the monetary values we are going to get it. right? If it is within bracket, that is -1, +1 is obviously given without the brackets. So that is about monetary term. Similar way, for the decision 2, what is the payoff? If the state of nature is A and state of nature is B, that is the right? So therefore, you see, to construct a payoff table, we need all these informations. We need all these information. Okay, what are the informations we need? We have to know about what is the state of nature, what are the decision situations, and what probability can be assigned, the one is probability cannot be assigned. Right? How to construct a payoff table, that is column wise, there should be a state of nature, row wise, there is a decision situations. You can read and you have time, can understand. So here you see the decision maker is here. Decision situations whether with the real estate investment or not. So there are 3 things. Right? Whether we can go for the 3 decision situations. One is apartment building, purchasing apartment building, an office building, and warehouse. Right? The person is facing a situations. Right? But here he or she don't know about probabilities. Right? We don't know probability. What is the chance of occurrence? We don't know. But according to this table, you see there is a state of nature. There are 2. One is good economic conditions, one state, and poor economic conditions, the state. And decisions, there are 3 decisions are there. Apart whether I am going to purchase apartment building, I am going to purchase office building, or I am going to purchase warehouse. Yeah, I'm going to purchase warehouse. So what is probability don't know. But we can judge how much we can gain or lose. Say if there are good economic conditions, as far as concerned with the state of the nature, if there are 2 good economic conditions. If I purchase the apartment building or if I invest in apartment building, I can get $50,000. The poor economic conditions, I can only get 30,000. So if I purchase office building, the money which I have, so if it is a good economic condition, I can earn 100,000. And if it is a poor economic condition, you will face a loss minus 40,000. Sometimes they will give it as minus, so within that. Okay. If I purchase a warehouse building, the economic condition is good, you can earn 30,000. If the economic conditions become poor, you can only get 10,000. Can say is an actual event that may occur in the future. The state of nature means the actual event that will occur in the future. In the future, there are these things as happen. Maybe good economic conditions, bad economic conditions. Condition situations in the non-probability without probability. Right? These 3 situations are there. Purchasing apartment building, this building, yeah. So now the monetary values also evaluated. So if it is a good economic condition, according to the state of nature, if it is a good economic conditions, what are the things we alternative decisions. And if it is a poor one, now you want to make a decisions. In making decisions, there are some criteria we have to satisfy. So there are many criteria, max, minimum. Yes, there are many criteria. Okay. We have to see how we have to apply for these criteria. So one of the decision criteria is maximax. Maximax criteria. Maximax criteria. The maximax criterion result is maximum of the maximum. Maximax means the maximum. Okay. Now you will see what is the maximax criteria. It says out of this first one, what is the maximum? Purchasing apartment building, what is the maximum? 50,000. Office building, what is the maximum? Office building, what is the maximum? Office building. One warehouse, what is the maximum?
30,000.
You see, over maximum are falling to this same, right? But careful at the side also move on. So that is highlight. So then, out of these three, which is the maximum one? What decision is giving maximum out of this? All
Office.
three purchasing, which is small. If you follow this kind of criteria to make decision, that is called maximus. That is the maximus, maximum of maximum. So the maximax means maximax criterion results is the maximum of the maximum payout. First decision scenario, maximum is apartment buildings. The second, 250,000. The second options, 100,000. Third options, when comparing these two, 10,000 and 30,000, 30,000 is out of these three figures, taking the highest one. That is called maximax. Maximum. The maximax criterion results in the maximum payout. Right? Only consider maximum of the maximum. So in that way, if you are making a decision, that is maximax decisions. Sometimes the examinations, the scenarios are given according to maximax criteria. What is the maximum profit? What is the maximum earning? Right? Answer is what? 100,000. Addition option is purchase this building. Because if you are applying maximax criteria, there is addition. So if you read it, the maximax criteria is a decision maker select the decision that will result in the maximum of the maximum payment. In fact, this is how this criterion derives its names. The names also indicate maximum of the maximum. Maximum of the maximum. That's why it's called maximax. This is a very optimistic. The decision makers assume that most favorable state of nature for each alternative will occur. Right? So assumption is that decision makers believe that it would be a good economic conditions. It would be a good economic condition. That's why the decision makers assume that most favorable state of nature for each decision alternative will. Thus, for example, using the criteria for investors would optimistically assume that good economic conditions will be prevailing in the future. So that is their assumptions. So therefore, that is the maximum. So the second one is about maximini criteria. Maximini criteria. So here, maximini criterion is a result that maximum of the minimum field. Maximum of the minimum. Among the minimum field, we have to consider maximum. So if it is maximum, minimum field, that is called maximin. Maximax, both are maxi. Even through economic condition and economic condition, we are considering what is maximum. Meaning. Among all these highest, we are selecting top highest. That is about maximax. Maximini means the results of the maximum payoff with the minimum pay. Now you see that the same example. So what is the minimum part, right? Regarding apartment building, minimum gain or loss. What is that? Yes, what is the minimum according to the statement to the first one?
30,000.
30,000. So office building, what is the minimum? That means losses. Or how much?
40,000.
Warehouse, what is the minimum? 30 or 10,000?
10,000.
10,000. So now you see all the minimum. Out of this minimum, what is the maximum value?
30,000.
30,000. So therefore, what is our decision? According to the maximum criteria. What is the decision?
Purchasing apartment building.
Purchasing apartment. Correct. So that is about maximum criteria. So it may create some confusion. We have to be careful, but it's easiest way. So therefore, maximum criteria means maximum. Minimum, we have to choose maximum. We have to consider first all minimum. Minimum, which is the maximum one, we have to consider that is about maximum. Okay? Maximax means hold the maximum one, which is the highest one. That is maximax. So you can easily remember that. Okay. Then minimax record criteria. That is the one is minimax regret criterion. This is our third. Regret is the difference between the payoff from the best decision and the all other decisions. Be careful. The term called, the technical term called regret. So minimax regret criterion. The regret is the difference between the payoff from the best decisions and all other decisions failed. So according to the minimax, regret decision minimizes the maximum regret. Okay, now we will see the so for the good economic conditions and poor economic conditions. So what is regret is the difference between the payoff from the best decision and all other decisions. So best decisions according to the sum which one? All these highest best decisions which one? Good economic conditions 100,000 minus 100,000 is 1,000 minus. So if you minus it, 100,000 minus 10,000. Now it's 70,000. Now you see that according to record is the difference between payoff from risk decisions. All other decisions, best decision is partner. That is 1,000. So we have this for good economic condition as well as immediate and also we have to do. So 100,000 minus 30,000. How much? For poor economic conditions, vice versa, right? We have to look into that. What is the poor economic condition? Maximum one is 30. 30,000 plus 30,000. That is 30,000 minus 40,000. That's become as a 70. Right? The different that is what good these are. From the good take minus all of the things. The other things, poor economic condition, one the poor is highest 1,000 from minus. Then other one is 30,000 minus 30,000, 20,000. Now you see the situation summarized in this table. Regular table. How start the table easiest way. How start the table. Perhaps don't omit any section. This also comes like this. Don't see that, right? So therefore, some people are leaving. They may think that it's not come to exam. I may test anything, but I'm taking that's my principle. So now the record table is constructed. You see, after deducting is 50,000, 70,000, 50,000, 70,000, 30,000, 70,000, 30,000, 20,000. Now you see that after developing a record table, to make a decision according to the minimax criteria, the maximum record for the each decision. So here the maximum record is 70. Sorry, here maximum is 50,000 per apartment building, maximum is 50,000 in both conditions. That's why I say to make a decision according to that minimax record criteria, the maximum record each decision must be. This is each decision. The apartment building is one decision. Office building is other decisions. Warehouse is other decisions. Right? For the apartment building maximum is 50. Office building maximum is 70,000. And from the record table, that warehouse for the economic conditions, the warehouse is this. So that's why it says to make a decision according to the max record criteria. The maximum record for each decision must be that's highlighted one. 1 point. Okay, 1 point. So this process illustrated here. So record table illustrating the mini. So according to the minimax sector criteria, this should just be part and an office building.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes.
The screen is not visible, sir.
It's not possible. Now, students,
Okay, sir.
so according to this one, right, you see in poor economic conditions, what is the minimum? Rent according to the record table. Right? 50,000 or 7,000, 50,000. So therefore, mini max record means selecting 50,000. So you have to understand. According to the mini max record criterion, decision should be a purchase apartment building rather than piece building. So this particular decision is based on the philosophy investors will experience the least amount required by purchasing the apartment building. In other words, the investors purchase either office building or warehouse. Office building or warehouse. In other words, the investors purchase either office building or a warehouse. 70,000 worth of record would was, however, purchase this apartment building, they can only get 50,000. And then we have stayed to the record table in mean, not here means the student means. That's why minimax with careful, you have to keep it in your mind how to make a decision. Because learning everything, it will confuse. Maximum, maximum. First one is maximum. Then minimax. It's that's the minimax. Yeah, so first one is a first one is a maximax. Max. Second one is minimax, maximum. Maximum. Third one is minimax. Minimax. According to this, we have to produce a record table, record payout table. From that, we have to compare both one. Let's see which is minimum, the economic conditions, is the minimum in good economic conditions. We have to the zero. Out of this, take the minimum. That's why it's called. It's how it's making the decision on the limits. This is the other criteria. Criteria. Yes.
Can you
Yeah. Can I explain it again?
can you explain the third one, sir?
Max regret DTA.
Yes, okay.
Because
One is
sir.
now it's okay. The screen is there.
Yeah, sir.
Okay. So the mini max. So you see, we have to put the mini max regret criteria. Mini max, right? So mini max means, right? So we have to produce a vector table. The vector table is that difference between the payoff from best decision and all other decision fail. Now you see, according to this example, the good economic conditions, what is the highest on office building? Poor economic condition, what is the best department? Building, 30,000. Now, record table says we have to construct a record table for a good economic condition, poor economic conditions. So how can that table? The economic maximum one is 100. From that 1 lakh, we have to minus for the apartment building 50,000, office building 100,000, and warehouse building 30,000. So that is given good economic condition. 100,000 minus 50,000, that is 50. 100,000 minus 100,000, that is 0. 100,000 minus 30,000, that is 7. So simply out of this maximum value, minus it for the good economic condition. Similarly, we have to do for the poor economic. Poor economic condition maximum one, 30,000. So therefore, 30,000 minus 30,000. Then 30,000 minus 30,000. That's all. Minus value. And the third one, 30,000 minus 10,000, that is 20. Now you see, because this 50,000, 0, 70,000. Here 0, 70,000, 20,000. By using over, we can develop a record table. This here. Minus it, 50,000, 0 means 1. Here 0, just 1,000, here 2,000. Out of this economic condition, what is the lowest one? Lowest one means don't consider 0. 0 is nothing. Lowest one, 20. Economic
10,000.
lowest value 20,000. Then good economic condition, what is the lowest one?
50,000.
Okay, now, when compare 20 and 50, comparing 20 and 50, you have to consider the highest. When comparing 20 and 50, you have to consider highest. What is that?
50,000.
50,000. That is called this max. Among the minimum, so out of this side minimum is 20, side minimum is 20. Among the minimum, we have to take maximum. Among the minimum, we have to select maximum. Why? According to this criteria, the minimax record value is 50,000. This is the, so according to that, they take addition as a purchase apartment building. You're not concerned about that. Explanations are given here. So according to the minimax record criteria, you see that decision should be to just the apartment building rather than building a house. This condition is based philosophy that investors will achieve the least amount of regret by purchasing apartment buildings. In other words, they say if the investors purchase either office building or a warehouse, right? Office building or warehouse, right? Sometimes here nothing, right? Office building or warehouse. 70,000 worth of regular properties. However, the apartment building only here actually for the record, investors do not want to go the highest rate. The minimum time to state of nature. There are 3 states of nature. Consider always out of the minimum, they take maximum. That's just mini max. With 20,000. Here also minimum is 50,000. If they remove, they will the max. Mini max. Okay. So that's how it's today's state. So it's really creating that well, we have read about max, that is no problem, maximum of max. Then second one is maxi mini. Max mini, right? And the mini max will 20. Therefore, you have to take unit. You have to familiarize the rule. Okay. Then here the same thing. Now, next one. Right? This is called as the one. Right? Which you are. Can you take more students? Can you see? For this criteria, what we do is, right? They consider that actually they say it is not a probability, but they use a term called as coefficient of optimizations, optimisms. Coefficient of optimisms. So according to alpha values, alpha values name. It is the circumstance. Say for example, 1 minus alpha. Minus alpha. So if alpha value work, then we have to 1 minus alpha. You see here, the values are here 0.6, 8 here 0.4, here 0.6, here 0.4, here 0.6. The criteria requires each region of the maximum here be multiplied by the minimum pay. Here, to be multiplied by 1 minus alpha. So the maximum pay of PA is comparing with the two economic situations for maximum is 50. So that should be multiplied by, because alpha value is given 0.6. Right? So therefore, 1 minus alpha is 1 is 0.6, and the other one is 0.1 is 0.5, other one is also 0.1 is 0.3, other one is 0.7. Because 1 minus alpha is the criteria. Right? If they are completely optimistic, that's how. So this is 1 minus alpha is the coefficient of systems, right? So here the alpha value is given, therefore you have to multiply carefully and get the values. Get the values. Then by adding that, just produce highest one, we have to consider 50,000 multiplied 0.4, here 0.6, therefore it's 8,000. So then 100,000 multiplied by 4, 40,000 minus 40,000. This is why 0.6, this is 16,000. Here 30,000 multiplied by 0.4, here plus 10,000 multiplied by 0.6, that is 18,000. So by adding both good and bad, then we can take final values. According to this Hersey, like 30,000 is, for example, decision to purchase. So they compare these three and take the highest one. That is relatively easiest. So, but the alpha value they will give the examination, they will give the alpha values. Always, uh, so optimistic from pessimistic, bad conditions means or otherwise vice versa. So that's why it's say to read this and understand. Reversive criteria requires that each decision alternate the maximum payoff multiplied by maximum payoff multiplied by the minimum payoff multiplied by 1 minus. So according to this information, maximum one will be which one? One will be 50,000. That should be alpha values 4. That should be multiplied. Right. The balance of minus has to multiply by this. So if alpha value is 4, multiply by 6, the balance 0.6 has to multiply by 30,000. And peace building also similarly. The just multiply by 0.4, balance 1 minus alpha 0.6, that should be multiplied by this minus value. Then the output is also same. Alpha value is 4, therefore the maximum 30,000, 10,000, which is maximum is 10,000. That should be multiplied by 0.4. And for economic conditions, that should be multiplied by maximum. Now, after that, we have to add both. That's how they after adding both, then which is giving 5 to 1. Here 38, 16, 18. So 38, that means department first, department dedicated functions, 14 to 13, 20. Okay. So you understand, you can eat and calculation over and really all those things is. So in the next class, we have to talk about equal likelihood criteria. So please go through the equal means then select the maximum. Right? Equal likelihood criteria, right? So that's why it's multiplied by 0.5, it is 0.5, 0.5, then add, then go for the highest one is 40%. It is about equally likelihood criteria. So you see how many criteria there, XCMax, right? XCMax, first one is XCMax, Maximini, so Minimax, regret, and also the Hersey criterions. Maybe it's not the stated according to the activities and wishes status, except just one, other things are no final deeds. Okay. We will do the next question. Okay. Hola, Alex. You can take it. This time is more than 3:30. So I have a class from today 6 a.m. So please prepare for the exams and also work with that areas I have given. The material I have given and go through it and practice it. Training examinations may be used. That. Thank you. Also,
Sir,
anyone want to ask? Anyone want to ask anything? You can ask. No.